TVC News at 8. We'll start off with the reactions that has trailed the tax reform bill. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, has reiterated the Tinubu administration's dedication to strengthening participatory democracy. Speaking at a tax reform dialogue hosted by the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations, Kaduna chapter, the minister assured citizens that the fiscal reforms would proceed without jeopardizing democratic values. There is more in this report.
The proposed tax reform bill has sparked a heated debate, especially among northern states. The bill encompasses 4 major proposals aimed at standardizing tax administration, resolving conflicts and streamlining tax management nationwide. However, there has been strong opposition from northern governors and lawmakers who argue that the reform would place the region at an economic disadvantage. Their concerns revolve around the proposed derivation-based value-added tax model, which they fear would decrease their revenue and intensify regional economic disparities, exacerbate poverty and insecurity. They criticize the federal government for failing to adequately engage northern stakeholders prior to introducing the proposals. Despite the federal government's assurance that the reforms will foster economic growth, some northern elders remain skeptical. At the dialogue in Kaduna, the Information Minister Mohammed Idris reaffirmed President Tinubu's commitment to participatory democracy while stressing the urgency of addressing the country's tax system inefficiencies to support overall economic progress.
President Tinubu has also been very clear that the executive will listen to and work with all stakeholders to ensure that all concerns are duly and comprehensively addressed.
Keynote speakers at the dialogue emphasized the benefits of the proposed reforms in streamlining and improving tax collection efficiency.
One of the things that is in the bill is to ensure that to eliminate minimum tax for loss-making companies. What we have presently, if you are a company in Nigeria, whether you make profits or not, you will pay tax. If you make profit, you pay tax on the profit. If you make loss, you pay tax on your capital.
Calling on our northerners, we should find a way to make our economy better. We can do better. The northerners are concerned about uneven economic structure. The issue here, the north has predominantly aggregated economy with limited industrial and commercial activities compared to the south.
The bill is good for Nigeria, and I'm in support of it, and I want it to be implemented, and I want the people you elect into office calling them to order, air your view, not intimidating. The Deputy Senate President has been so intimidated to the point that he's about to change his views. Okay. For people like us, we can't do that.
Religious leaders have urged the government to address public trust issues and ensure that the tax reforms directly benefit citizens.
Reforms. It's not only in tax we need reforms. I think there is no sector of Nigeria that doesn't need reform.
We must begin to speak about Nigerians as Nigerians, not about regional people. If not, our progress will be deterred.
The Minister Mohammed Idris commended Nigerians for engaging actively in discussions about tax reforms, describing such public dialogue as a reflection of democracy's strength. Lupe Asom, TVC News, Kaduna.